Hello everyone, Joe from Central Jersey, Conrail and Scale, and welcome back. So, every year I like to do a year in review just to recap the events. I put together a little music video, a montage of all the work that we did. So, 2022 was a really good year. We continued with the progress that we started in 2021. We got a Ciba-Geigy done, which was huge. That was a lot of work over there. So, it doesn't seem like a large area. It didn't seem like it should take that long, but it did because there was a lot of structures, a lot of detail work, the scratch building all the tanks and all that and putting it together. So, but honestly, it is a gem to come down through the door and see that, boom, right there. So I couldn't be happier with that. And also this year we did my first and last resin pour, as I indicated in the video. But in all seriousness, Manalapan Lake really came out good, even despite the problems with the process, but I'm very happy with it. And no cracking, no separating of the resin, still looks just as good as the day we did it. Also, don't forget we did the trees. We built a whole bunch of trees, and then we went through and hit all the old areas and the new areas for the second sweep of trees. And there'll probably be one or two more of those as the layout construction progresses next year. But so we did that this year. And then the death of the southern secondary staging. I thought that was a play on, I thought it'd be kind of cool to put that title in, but I don't know. It kind of picked up, some people picked up on it the wrong way, but that's all right. The southern secondary staging is no more. It's just a single track now. And there's no more hidden switches and IR sensors and all that, but still haven't yet to test it in an operating session, but I've been testing it with trains going down in there, and it works really good. So it's going to be interesting to see next year when the operating videos start, as how it plays out on video. And then finally, the scenery, starting the scenery base for Freehold and Lakehurst. So that was a big relief to get that done, just to close up them voids. Worry about things falling through the cracks and all that. So got all that done and ready to move forward for next year. And so, as I indicated in the Freehold video, the end is getting close. It's been a long journey, and I can now see the end of major scenery construction. And I promised you from the beginning that I would see this through on this YouTube channel from the beginning to end, no matter what. And we're getting close to that point, and I promise that we will finish it up on this channel. So you can see from where this tower is till about that edge right there. That's the final portion of scenery that needs to be done. But as I've indicated numerous times, I'm not going to beat a dead horse, is we got to fix that track. So once we do that, then we can finish off the scenery. So what can you expect in 2023? So obviously the track work and the scenery down at this end of the layout, getting that wrapped up. As for the shop series, locomotive shop, you got one locomotive that came out in December, and you're going to get one in February. Then I think that might be put on hold for a while. I got like 3 or 4 more locomotives to work on. Still working on production and all that, but with time frame, I don't think that's going to be feasible for the beginning half of the year. Maybe I'll get a couple locomotive shops in the end of the year, and then honestly, I think that might put an end to the locomotive shop altogether. I'm toying with the idea of doing away with it because I think it's run its course. We've done all my locomotive work, and to be brutally honest with you, I don't think I'm going to be buying any more used locomotives. I think from this point forward, I'm going to be either buying new with sound on board to phase out or add to the fleet. So I think that's the direction I'm going to go from here on out. Because honestly, from the locomotive roster perspective, I'm pretty fat right now on locomotives. I don't anticipate me needing any more, but how buying locomotives goes, it's kind of like, who can ever say you don't have enough? So I don't know, but honestly, I honestly think buying the used locomotives is going to come to an end. So that's why I think the locomotive shop might be wrapping up. And then the paint shop, which is really, I should have called it the car shop, because mostly we do is car work. But I didn't want to change the title of it. We're going to keep on going with it. Let's see, we think we have car shop videos up till March. I'm in production for 2 more, so that'll give you maybe a May June, July time frame. So maybe by the middle of the year, that wrapping up. And I think I'm going to take a break from it, but I don't think I'm going to end that one because I still have a lot more work. There's always work to be done on freight cars. I mean, I got patch outs to do and weathering to do, so I could probably keep producing that video, but I want to, really the big thing for next year is bringing back the Operation Series. A lot of people have been asking about it, yeah, I think it's time because I really enjoy doing that for you. So right after this wrap up of this video here and the final production of the shop videos, which will be about 3 or 4 more weeks, I'm going to get cranking on operations videos right into the first of the year. So yeah, look for those coming out in 2023. So I think that's going to put a wrap on this here video. I'm going to cut you over to our video montage, and I just wanted to take this moment to thank each and every one of you for following along and all of your support through these years of putting this layout together. It's kind of been a driving energy, and you know, I hope you all have a happy new year and safe and healthy. All right, so thank you very much, and I'll talk to you next time on Central Jersey Conrail. Let's go. Thanks.